Hey guys, AK Blade here. I'm Just Jul and this is
Cee.
Yep, and today we're interviewing Jack Billings, CEO and designer of Shed Knives. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic today. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing well.
I'm doing just
Jul's
fine.
always doing well.
I am. All right, so I guess we'll just get right down to the business here. So we've noticed that your knives have kind of started picking up a lot, and we noticed that it's been a couple years, 2, 3, when you first started. What inspired you to start Shed Knives? I mean, how did your first design come to life?
So, I was really through a YouTube video. I got interested into knives and knife making through YouTube, through Forged in Fire, through really all of the social media things I could say we all have seen. And through that, it was just, you know what? Maybe I can make knives. And my first design was just trying to make a really solid field knife with my capabilities. I started when I was 13 years old, so obviously my capabilities were limited. However, I still got into the shop with a few machines and just tried to make a good field knife for my
Wow.
first design.
And did you name that knife?
I did not.
Oh, wow.
It was a spear point type knife, but I was just happy to make knives. However, my first piece was actually a sword, and I called that the katana. However, that was way too big to be
Katana.
a normal knife. So, but yeah, that's funny. My first piece was actually a sword, not even a knife.
Can't beat that.
No,
All right,
start somewhere.
Go ahead.
Oh, you want to keep going? Okay. So when you're designing a new knife, what comes first? Are you thinking function? Are you thinking style? I mean, what's the story behind when you start making a knife?
Like the U.S. Tonto, for instance.
Yeah.
US Tonto, yes. So focus number one, obviously function for my style knives. I make overbuilt, just ready to use knives. And so function is definitely the driving factor. However, once I get all my function driven components in, like materials, 154 cm steel, the handle material G10, once I get the function down, then I go into the style, try and clean it up, make it look good. That's why for 2025 I have the triangular lanyard holes, the jimping, sharpening choil, all of that stuff, kind of accents to it. They're functional, but they also look good.
I like the triangle lanyard.
I do too.
It is.
I
It's
do
really
too.
it's a smart, but it also looks good too. And we like that. We like smart and looks good.
Gotcha.
All right. So what makes Shed Knives fixed blades stand out in this market? Because there's tons of knives now. Didn't used to be that way, but there's tons of knives now. So what makes Shed, I guess is how I'd phrase it.
That's a fantastic question. Well, number one, it's the American flag behind me. Not everybody can say they're 100% USA made, but very, very few companies can say they also use 100% USA materials. So I get both of those things done. None of what I use comes from another country. It's all here in the US. And then number two, we'll use a knife like the Visionary here. Just looking at it, that's a pretty thick knife. And all of the 2025s, like the US Tonto we mentioned earlier, they're all about a quarter-inch thick, 154 cm. Most companies use 1095, and it's a good steel. But in my opinion, and from what I've seen, 154 cm is just better overall. So many tough field applications. So that's a little bit of what makes Shed Knives different, but then just also the constant desire to improve, to do better, and to just continue to get to the next level. A lot of companies I've seen, they just kind of find their groove and they stick with it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at Shed Knives, I just like to continually improve and find better and better ways, not just to make knives, but to find functional knives to be used in the field.
No, I think he does that easily. I mean, the U.S. Tonto is one of my favorites. I like how it is. He calls it overbuilt. I'm not so sure. I think it is built well enough. I think it is the way it should be. It's not what you would consider a gas station knife.
No.
A big hunking piece of metal. It's something that you really can use. I mean,
Exactly.
it serves its purpose, and you're not going to break it
Nope.
when you're out using
You're
it.
not.
So,
It's not going to just chip off in case
it's
you
my personal favorite.
pry
so.
bar something that you shouldn't.
Well, you're going to do that. I mean, everybody's going to pry with that knife, even though they're not supposed to. And he's not going to warranty it. But still, you're going to do it because
Exactly.
that's
And
what
it's
you
gonna
do.
hold
That's why I make it such a tough knife. 'cause
Exactly.
I know some people are going to do things to my knives that
You don't want them to do.
textbook.
Exactly. Go ahead.
All right. And how has your design approach changed from your first model? I guess we could start with the katana
sounds
sword.
like the first one was put it together. And, oh my gosh, look what I did.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I'd say comfort in the hand is a big one. Going to the sword, my first sword, the handle was made out of wood from a pallet, and I'm sure we can
Inventive.
imagine how comfortable that is to hold. So not very comfortable. So obviously, the comfort in my knives has improved over time, getting better contours on the G10, getting better angles on the handle. So comfort to use, minimizing hot spots, that sort of thing. And then just making it look better. The function has always been there. It's just kind of making it a little bit more appealing to the eye, improving that quality control as we go. So I'd say now it's by far the best compared to years before, just in all of what I just mentioned.
Should be the best every year as you're just
That's right.
improving it. I got you.
I know C really likes the resilience. He was holding it in one of our videos, and he was like it's a part of me. It doesn't want to let go.
That's exactly right. And I'll tell you, I designed the resilience just imagining I'm holding an an invisible knife, thinking of the visionary. So the resilience, that's right. It's like made to be attached to you because it's
I know, but if it's my hand, are you 6'2", 170? I mean, it's amazing how it feels like you made it for me.
Took a mold of C's hand and was like, all right,
and that
let's
don't
fit
happen.
this in C's
I mean,
hand.
it happens occasionally. But it doesn't happen that often. And you're just like, I consider myself an average person. And I was like, wow, I don't even like skinners. I don't hunt.
Yeah.
But I wanted it. I was like, wow, this is unbelievable. I can't believe, and it just sits there.
it's a great knife. I love it, and it just feels really good.
You put a little
So that's
mojo
why I
on it,
designed
didn't you? You said, hey, you put a little magic into it, and it just talks to my hand and says, I'm not letting go. Must be
Exactly.
it.
That is it. All right. And of course, many of our viewers and us too would like to know if you have any other newer models you're working on. We know you constantly want to improve previous ones. So you got the Resilience 2025, you got the US Tonto 2025, and wasn't there one other one?
Oh, there's 7. There's 7 models, right?
There are 8
8.
models for this year. So, and the biggest one I sell is going to be the Momentum.
Yes! Love it.
Momentum. Pretty jumbo blade here.
And this 2025 Momentum.
So honestly, this one, I just thought it looked cool. Yes, it's got a lot of function driven into it, but I just wanted a big knife. So all of the knives you see out, the 7, 8 models, those are all the ones I have for 2025. And am I working on other things?
Oh, yes.
Sort of.
In your mind?
There is a kukri I am working on. Will I release it in 2026? I don't know. If the knife is right and it's ready for the field in 2026, then yes, I will release it. But in the meantime, if I don't have that knife to my expectations and the level I want it, then it will stay in the design vault. So I work very hard on these designs, and I make sure that each one that comes out is the best. And if it doesn't meet my level of quality or what I want it to be, then I don't release it until it's ready.
Can't beat
Integrity.
that.
That's good. It's good. We have to ask him. Where are you at right now?
I am here in the Shed Knife shop. This is where I make all of my knives. Everything on the knife, the Kydex sheath, the G10 scales, the blank itself, the grind, literally everything I make except the raw materials. I do everything here in-house, heat treat, all of it. So,
You know, collect his own
and
medals.
actually,
Disappointing.
very new, so that was added just last week. But yeah, everything's done here in the Shed Knife shop.
I guess we're disappointed he's not a smelter.
I guess so. Yeah, growing some G10.
Yeah. I don't know how you.
That's right.
I don't know how you.
Hard to do.
Yeah, I don't know how you would
don't
do that
grow
actually.
G10.
Now I'm actually interested. Do you have any other questions? Anything you want to tell us about yourself personally that you want other people to know?
Yeah.
Emphasis on want other people to know.
Yes. Well, like you guys introduced me in the beginning, I'm Jack Billings. I own Shed Knives. I founded it. I started just as a hobby when I was 13, and as I continued to go down this knife journey, this knife path, I just really found the desire to improve and make the best field knives on the market, the best knives for bushcraft, for camping, for just heavy outdoor use. And you guys can look me up online. You can see the progression over the years. So it's not just I have a desire to improve, it's I have improved so much. And I'm very proud of where we are today. And not just of where Shed Knives is, but where all of the Shed Knives enthusiasts are. Because one thing that's a little bit different about Shed Knives and the community is that we're all here to help better each other. Yes, we love the knives, that's awesome, but we also like to improve and better our skill sets. So when you get the knife, it's equipping you for the field to go do those skills, those things that we educate each other on and teach. So that's something that's a little bit different. And I'm very proud to say that we've developed this over the years to have a really solid community as well.
Can't beat that.
That's
I
right
love
on.
this kid. How am I gonna
Love
do
you,
with him? I
man.
have to find some way to use him.
That's great.
I have some daughters.
right.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's all right.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
he ain't got a mustache. He don't have a beard. I love that. That's great.
No offense there, Kiana, with the little...
Cuts it. Oh no, I like Keanu just fine. But, you know. All right. Want to wrap him up?
Yeah, well, that's our talk today, our interview with Jack Billings of Shed Knives. If you have anything you want to ask or anything you'd like to know, just leave a comment down below. Naturally, we have other videos for our Knife Creator of the Month for this month. We have Most Popular Video coming out. We've done previous videos with some of his knives, so just check them out. Links are in below. With that, I'm Just Jul.
I'm Cee.
And say your name. You can do it.
Jack Billings.
Yes.
Wow.
And we're signing off.